Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic is respiration. The word respiration is derived from two words. Respiratus means gaseous exchange, that is intake of oxygen and giving out of CO2, while shen means process. So the definition is the process of gaseous exchange is called respiration. There are two types of respiration. One is external respiration and the second one is internal respiration. External respiration means the transfer of oxygen from air to lungs, while the transfer of CO2 from lungs to air is called external respiration. Then here is our internal respiration. The transfer of oxygen from lungs to cells or tissues is called internal respiration, while the transfer of CO2 from cells into the lungs is called internal respiration. Here is the main difference between the transfer of oxygen from air to lungs, while here is the main difference is transfer of oxygen from lungs to the cells. So here the exchange of gases occurs through air passageway. Air passageway consists of nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and last one is lungs. And in internal respiration, the exchange of gases occurs through blood vessels. So the blood moves from aorta into the arteries and then arterioles, then into the capillaries. From capillaries the blood moves into the venules, which are the smallest veins of the body. Then from venules into the veins and then into the vena cava. The body contains two vena cavas. One is inferior vena cava and the second one is superior vena cava. Inferior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood from lower body, while superior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood from the head or neck of the body, and they both vena cava drain their blood into the right atrium. Here is a flow sheet that in external respiration the intake of oxygen from air occurs into the lungs, while giving out of CO2 from lungs into the air, it occurs through air passageway as discussed earlier. It is also called as simple breathing or pulmonary respiration or simply pulmonary ventilation. These are the different names. Maybe someone miscalculated, so that's why I'll written these names. In internal respiration, the intake of oxygen from lungs into the cells occurs, while giving out of CO2 from cells into the lungs it occurs through blood vessels. It is also called as cellular respiration. Glycolysis is concerned with the cellular respiration. Example, glycolysis. In glycolysis, breakdown of glucose molecule occurs. That is C6H12O6, which combines with oxygen, giving out CO2, water, and 38 ATPs. There are two types of cellular respiration or internal respiration. One is aerobic respiration and the second one is anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, glycolysis, that is breakdown of glucose, occurs in the presence of oxygen. Here is the reaction, that is C6H12O6 combined with oxygen. They form CO2 molecule, water molecule, and 38 ATPs. While in anaerobic respiration, glycolysis occurs in the absence of oxygen. Here the breakdown occurs in the presence of oxygen, while in anaerobic respiration the breakdown occurs in the absence of oxygen. So in anaerobic respiration the reaction is C6H12O6, which breakdowns in the absence of oxygen. So it gives one CO2 molecule, one water molecule, and two ATP molecules. Here is the flow sheet. Respiration is of two types. One is external respiration, which is called as breathing, pulmonary ventilation, or pulmonary breathing, and the second one is internal respiration or cellular respiration, which consists of two parts. One is aerobic respiration. Here glycolysis occur in the presence of oxygen, while the second one is anaerobic respiration. Here the glycolysis occur in the absence of oxygen. Then anaerobic respiration is divided into two parts. One is lactic acid fermentation and the second one is alcoholic fermentation. In lactic acid fermentation, the end product will be formed is a lactic acid. Lactic acid fermentation occurs in the human cells, in the human skeletal muscle cells. Here the end product is lactic acid, which causes acidosis. So the end product is lactic acid, 2 ATP molecules and 1 CO2. In later we will discuss these two types in detail. The second one is alcoholic fermentation. Here the end product is 2 ATP molecule, 1 CO2, and the end product is alcohol. Here the end product is lactic acid and here is the end product alcohol. So today our topic is finished. If you like the video, so kindly like, subscribe and share with the friends. Thank you.